You may have seen my 3-part series about the flight to Fort Myers, Florida for a spring break vacation. Here are some of the highlights from the rest of that 2-week trip, which will take us to Savannah, Georgia and Flagler Beach on Florida's Atlantic coast. Elizabeth and I arrived in Fort Myers on Saturday, as you've seen, and we enjoyed one nice warm day on Sunday. After that, the weather decided to turn cooler, with highs only in the low 60s. On the following Friday, we left Fort Myers and headed up to Savannah, Georgia, where Riley, our 19-year-old, is a student at SCAD, the Savannah College of Art and Design. The flight there takes us from Fort Myers to Lake Okeechobee and from there to Melbourne. From there on, we enjoy the beautiful views of the Atlantic coast all the way up to Savannah. It's a beautiful day to fly.
Bonanza 70 Tango Bravo, contact Orlando, approach 124.8.
124.8, Bonanza 70 Tango Bravo. Thanks for the help. Have a good day.
Yeah. Bonanza 0 Tango Bravo, contact approach 127.0, aloha.
127.0, Bonanza 70 Tango Bravo. Savannah approach, good morning, Bonanza 70 Tango Bravo, 9000 with information hotel.
70 Tango Bravo, expect a visual approach on my 28.
Visual 28, Bonanza 0 Tango Bravo. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop.
R70 Tango Bravo will be a left turn at Alpha, then taxi ramp by Alpha GA5, this frequency.
Left turn at Alpha and then to the ramp Alpha GA5, this frequency, Bonanza 0 Tango Bravo. Have a good day. Savannah has 2 FBOs, both with great reviews on airnav.com, and unfortunately both on the expensive side. I picked Shelter for our stay, and we get treated very well despite the busy ramp. Lots of people are visiting Savannah this weekend for its famous St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow. We drive over to SCAD and get a quick tour from Riley, then we walk around downtown. It has warmed up a little bit, and lots of people are enjoying themselves in beautiful downtown Savannah. We are not staying overnight though. Instead, we'll escape the St. Patrick's Day activities and drive over to Hilton Head, where we'll spend the weekend. We are renting a small apartment close to the beach, and the first order of business is to get rid of an uninvited guest there.
They do fly, that's Palmetto bugs. Come on. I got it. I got it.
On Sunday, it actually warms up enough to enjoy a gorgeous day at the beach.
Anyway, I'd liked it, so I think later.
On Monday, we head to Flagler, Florida. There was rain overnight, and the weather forecast speaks of more storms moving into our path to Flagler later in the day. But before we can even face that challenge, we have to drop off Elizabeth at the passenger terminal. Her spring break is unfortunately over, and she is expected back in school. The ramp at Shelter looks almost deserted today, compared with when we arrived on Friday, but a celebrity airplane is parked next to our Bonanza. It's Jerry Bruckheimer's Gulfstream. He's the producer of movies like Top Gun and Pirates of the Caribbean, and apparently he liked our Bonanza 70 Tango Bravo so much that he parked right next to us. Who can blame him? We take off and soon head into the clouds. After a few minutes, we break out on top and enjoy the sunshine.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is. Every time. All the while keeping an eye on the storms that are moving in from the west. But it looks like we'll easily beat them to Flagler today. There's a convective sigmet that affects the Gulf and the western part of Florida, but not us. So co-pilot Becky and passenger Riley in the back can relax. Bonanza, Zero Tango Bravo has Flagler in sight.
Mr. Polly, I'm a huge fan.
One Echo Romeo, contact us.
Thank you.
Cleared LS-1Y, correction 25, right approach and contact tower.
0303, LS2 for approach, contact tower.
On the ground in Flagler, we tie down the aircraft while a helicopter is launching for a quick firefighting mission. I've seen much larger aircraft do that, but not helicopters, with what looks like a rather small payload. But not to worry, whatever fire they cannot put out with this will surely die from the rain expected in the evening and overnight. We spent the rest of the week in Flagler Beach with our good friends Kim and Gilbert, formerly from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, in their beautiful house right on the beach. Gilbert and I go on a few bike rides, despite some rain showers and the still rather cool weather in Florida, always making sure we don't get too thirsty while biking. One of those rides takes us to St. Augustine, the oldest town in the United States. We also see some wildlife we don't have in Iowa, like this turtle who seems to be trying to convince its friend to stay away from the alligator. Finally, on Saturday, 2 weeks after I left from Iowa, we're starting our journey back home. Today we're going to Savannah to drop off Riley. That starts with topping off the plane in Flagler, and Becky, who is showing a growing interest in learning about airplanes and flying, is eager to do the honors at the fuel pump. Despite the short flight today, we top off since the fuel in Savannah will be much more expensive than here.
I'm going to open it this way. Okay, can I put this on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you fill it up,
How do I do that?
like with a car.
Okay.
And now go.
Oh, Martin,
Yeah?
it's scaring me. Are you videoing me?
Yeah.
Hi there. Hi everybody, I'm the co-pilot. Co-pilot Becky. Filling up this wing full of fuel. Okay, I hear that it's...
Well, you'll
full.
see it getting full.
I can't see Martin.
Well, then it's not anywhere near full.
Well, what do you mean by full?
You'll see the gas long before it's full.
Well, I see something. Can you look? It looks like it's up to the...
Yeah, it's up to the slot in the tap, but you want it to be up until it's all the way to the top.
What do you mean?
Or until you can't, like filling a water glass, you can't fill up anymore.
Well, I can't see my car gas, so this is like really interesting to me.
You can see this, the liquid, can't you?
Oh my god, this is scary. Like, do you know how dangerous this is? Hi guys. This seems to be a dangerous task. Because I can actually see the gas. Okay, I think this is plenty.
That's good. Yep. Every drop in there. Very good. Oh, we have the other side still to go.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get this all over me.
Okay.
It's a little loaded, you know.
You want me to close that?
Nope, I'm going to do it myself. I'm the co-pilot. Okay. First time closing.
No.
Was it
Yeah,
right?
that way,
Oh,
and then
it's
down. Fold it down.
Well, it's hardly feels like it's closed though.
Well, it isn't yet.
Does this thing have to go down? You should do it.
All the way that way.
I see.
There you go.
I see.
Well, we can
Okay.
do the other one
I'll do the
again.
one together. Here we are on the other side of the plane. We're going to lift and turn and open. Take the lid off. It's okay?
Yep.
I'm gonna need something to clean myself with.
Well, you don't have to stick it all the way in, right? It's just, yeah, there you go. Because there's a rubber bladder, a fuel bladder in there.
Oh, okay, I don't want to hit
If
that.
that gets punctured, then
We don't want to do that.
we lose fuel into the wing.
I will tell you though, for this one, I can't see it very well.
Oh, you will clearly see it when it gets close. If nothing else when it comes running out.
We don't need it flashing up into my face. We don't have time for another shower. Well, this one seems to have more fuel because it's rising faster.
It's possible.
It is. I mean, would you like to look at it? Because it's almost full.
Let's take a look. That's perfect.
It's perfect. See, I'm perfect. Hi everyone. Thank you for watching. Should back up a little bit though. That's kind of close to my face.
All right.
Hi there. Thanks for watching. Co-pilot Becky. I should probably go shut that thing off.
Yeah, you should probably go shut that thing off. That's right.
Okay. So, does this have a particular placement that it needs to be?
Yeah, just all the way down.
Okay, this one was
You
much
got it.
easier. I got
Yep.
it. Yay, I got it this time. Okay, let's go put this back.
Put this back.
Oh, well, there seems to be a bit of a trick here.
So see that black button there?
I see the black button.
Push that button and see what happens.
This guy in here though.
Watch your legs.
This is kind of. Whoa, Jesus.
Watch your legs.
Martin, the little thing you just.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't need it anymore. Just
He's so kind to me.
with the tanks full, we again head along the east coast to Savannah. It's a mostly sunny day with just a few clouds. There's not too much activity on the Shelled Air ramp today, and it's my first opportunity to see the new Cirrus jet in real life. I cannot say that I love the looks of the airplane, but I sure like its performance. We've not yet learned to travel light, by the way, and probably never will. The large cabin of the A36 Bonanza does come in handy on our trips, even with just 2 or 3 people in the plane. That night, Becky and I enjoy a fabulous dinner at the Chart House, a restaurant right on the river in downtown Savannah. The next morning, we find the Bonanza on the ramp under cloudy skies, and once we take off and enter the clouds, we don't see the ground again until we get to our fuel stop, Muhlenberg County in Greenville, Kentucky. The airport is completely unattended on this Sunday. Fortunately, the door to the FBO is open, so we can use the restroom and flight planning computer. Becky fuels the plane again, getting more and more comfortable with the process. After maybe a half hour on the ground, we are airborne again. For a while, the controller keeps us at 9,000 feet around the very top of the clouds due to crossing traffic. And even though the thermometer shows a temperature slightly above freezing, we're picking up a little ice on the leading edge of the outboard half of the wings. It melts off when we can finally climb to 10,000 feet into clear air. As we approach Iowa, we can see a change on the ground. I know I have complained about temperatures only in the 60s in Florida, but I would gladly have that kind of weather here today. Instead, we're looking at a solid snow cover on the ground and cold, windy weather. Not the warm welcome back we were hoping for, though at least the sun is shining and the runway, taxiways and ramp are mostly clear of snow. Becky makes sure we can get the Bonanza back into the hangar, and then it's time to drive home. Even today, in the second week of April, and 2 weeks after this last leg of our trip, While I'm writing the script for this video, there's more snow falling here in Iowa, and we're expecting no less than a couple of inches overnight. Spring seems to be having a particularly hard time this year to get here, and I cannot wait for warmer and nicer weather. It'll be here soon, right?